I never thought I'd be the girl who lost her boyfriend and best friend in the same night. It happened exactly a year ago, but I still remember the smell of that cheap peach wine we drank while we laughed in my living room. It was supposed to be a girls' night, just me and Vanessa, the girl I'd called my sister since the 8th grade. We grew up together. We shared clothes, secrets, and dreams. When I had my first breakup, she held my hair back while I cried into a bowl of popcorn. When her dad left, I snuck out of my house at 2 a.m. just to be with her. She was the first person I told about Derek. Derek wasn't my usual type. I met him at a friend's birthday party. Tall, quiet, ridiculously smart. We stayed up all night talking about books and horror movies. He didn't make grand gestures, but he made me feel safe. He listened. I didn't fall fast. I fell hard, and so did Vanessa. Only, I didn't see it at first. The signs were there. She started calling him Dare Bear, some dumb nickname she made up. She laughed harder at his jokes than anyone else did. She'd sit just a little too close, brush his arm, tease him like she was the one dating him. I joked about it once. "You better not steal my man, Nessa." She smirked and said, "Please, if I wanted him, I'd already have him." We laughed, but that laugh stayed with me. It didn't sound like a joke. The night everything shattered started like any other. Derek had to work late. Vanessa texted me, "Wine and girl talk?" And I said yes without thinking. She showed up in her usual oversized hoodie, but underneath she wore the same perfume Derek once told me smelled like sex and danger. I remember that because I laughed when he said it, but now it haunts me. We talked, drank, watched a stupid rom-com. Then, around midnight, she said she was tired and asked if she could crash in my guest room. Totally normal. She did it all the time, except she never went to the guest room. I woke up around 3 a.m. and heard whispering. My first thought was, burglar. Second, TV. Then I realized the sound was coming from the living room. I walked out, barefoot, sleepy, confused, and there they were, Vanessa, Derek, on my couch. His shirt was half off. Her hands were on his chest. Their lips were locked like they were starving. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just froze. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion, except the wreckage was my life. She didn't even look surprised. Derek jumped up, tried to explain, said it was a mistake, that he didn't mean it, that he had too much to drink. Vanessa just looked at me, tilted her head, and said, "You were always too soft for him." That sentence broke me more than the betrayal did, because that's when I knew this wasn't just a moment. This wasn't drunk stupidity. This was premeditated. She wanted him. Maybe not because she loved him, but because I did. I kicked them both out that night. No yelling, no fighting, just a door slam and silence. Derek called me the next day. 23 missed calls, 3 voicemails, and 1 text that said, "Please, I love you." It was one time. She meant nothing. I didn't reply. Vanessa? She didn't even try. For weeks, I felt like a ghost. I'd walk through my apartment and catch memories in the walls. Her laughter, his scent, our movie nights, my hopes. Everything tainted. I deleted every photo of them. I blocked their numbers. But grief isn't digital. It doesn't go away with a tap. I cried every night for a month. Not because I missed him, but because I missed her. You expect heartbreak from lovers. You never expect it from the girl who held your hand during your first period or slept in your bed after her first panic attack. 3 months later, I ran into her at Target, of all places. She was with her mom. I was alone, trying to pick between 2 brands of detergent. She saw me first, smiled like nothing had happened. "You look good," she said. I stared at her for a long moment and replied, "You look empty." She didn't respond. Derek and Vanessa didn't last. Of course they didn't. A mutual friend told me they fizzled after a month. She caught him texting someone else, said he was emotionally distant. I almost laughed. Almost. But this wasn't karma. It wasn't justice. It didn't undo what they did. It just confirmed what I already knew. I dodged a lifetime of fake love and false loyalty. Now, I'm okay. Not great, not perfect, but I smile again. I trust again, carefully but sincerely. I have new friends, real ones, the kind who cheer for me without competition, who don't flirt with my boyfriend when I go to the bathroom. As for love, it'll come when it's ready, but this time I'll be watching more closely. So I want to ask you, what would you have done? Could you ever forgive a betrayal like that? Would you cut them both off or try to salvage at least one relationship? Let me know in the comments, because maybe I wasn't too soft. Maybe I was just loyal to the wrong people, and maybe you've been there too.